There was a possibility of this happening, and it has now officially happened. Build Back Better will not happen in 2021, and there are two reasons behind this. First, the Senate parliamentarian has not finished the bird bath procedure, is what it's called. Basically, the House sent over a 1,700 page bill. Since it's going through the reconciliation process, the Senate parliamentarian is giving it a bird bath. That's what it's called, to make sure that every single provision complies with the Senate reconciliation process, to make sure that the budget impacts are not just coincidental. Also, the other reason Build Back Better won't happen this year: Democrats are now officially just as lazy as Republicans. I'm sorry to say that, but, for the longest time, I thought it was just, Mitch McConnell's reign as a majority leader, and so he got to set the schedule on how certain votes would happen. And the Senate is a salary job. They get their 174,000 regardless of what they do and if they show up to vote or not. And so it's the holidays, so they have the luxury of not hanging around Washington. And people like Senator Kristen Sinema, like during the summer when Schumer wanted to vote a little further on Build Back Better or something of that nature, I forget what the specifics were, she threatened to leave town anyways. So when you have entitled lawmakers who are threatening to skip town anyways, you can't get anything done. If this was the NDAA, the big defense bill, you bet your ass Schumer would have convened the Senate for the rest of the year to make sure that damn thing passed. That thing has not passed on time, without it going into the next year for the last 60 years. But since there's only a set amount of schedule days per year, Democrats are sticking with that story. But also the other part about it is that their rules chief hasn't finished going through the bill. And also Republicans are making sure that every word of that text goes through the word bill. And also, the other part of the story is the vote-a-rama. Because the other reason why Democrats don't want to stay in Washington is because once it's done with the bird bath, and once it actually does come up for a vote, the Republicans, just like whiny little children, will make sure that the Democrats go through very painful amendment processes that could take up to days long just to punish Democrats. I'm really starting to think that the Senate needs to go. It's become a legislative graveyard. I mean, even the House of Republicans is still managing to at least keep the illusion that it's functioning. I can't say the same about the Senate.